I know that little Teddy cries for me once again. I know that little Teddy cries for me once again. Little Teddy cries for me once again. What happens to me when I close my eyes? Two shadow diamonds come to mind. The only way to stop the tears is if I come right back to little Teddy. Can't understand what they would take away the glad I ever had. They'll never know, they'll never see. Well, lad, they'll never see. That's so waste. Little Teddy's so profoundly metaphysical. I love little Teddy so much. I love little Teddy so much. I'm going to little Teddy poems in my food blogs. Really, son of me, just not to read it. Little Teddy says to all the people who want to marry her, oh, thanks. Another one to the pile. Another one bites the dust. Like this is how I show from horse and colors to I hope. $1 is 106,000 years of currency. Now, I think the dowry is likely very expensive. But Steffi Graf said to fan who want to marry her, how much money do you have? I love me some Steffi Graf, I love me some 10 single bracelets, saddle toes, feet, café, Julia, feta cheese, feta station, drool, cringy, CNGY. Excellent. Don't eat my shorts! These are vocal training exercises that you will say else so I can announce you and pronounce them correctly. Asterix, I'm not even heard the calm. As long as I give my Deborah, ministers should do candlelight vigil for all the humans who died from various countries' conflicts. This humanitarian cultural exchange instead of military service from many countries like Israel, Iran, and Arab countries like Dubai. Sharing food is love. We can respect each other's languages, religions, cultures, traditions, and if someone wants to have marijuana or alcohol should be legal so they don't overdose and die. 60% of the time I face for little Teddy every time. What the world needs now is for little Teddy and a single friend or single family member of little Teddy to post me on Instagram. That is just the one thing. This world has too little love. If USA gives Iran technology to make practical amounts of fresh water from salty water, Iranians will love Trump so much. Iranians will build a golf course for Trump instead of Iran. A Disney World franchise instead of Iran for Trump too. Cynicism poisons the heart. Never lose hope, my dear heart. Miracles dwell in the invisible. Hashtag Rumi, RUMI. 260 days per year, we have sunlight in Iran. That's a lot of renewable energy we export to the Middle East. Ladies, I'll have a Michael Jackson song having a film on you. Hee. All Michael Jackson songs are saying nobody really cares about the Middle East. We really care for peace and coexistence in the Middle East, by the Middle East. In the democracy, I try to shout with you, let's unite for perfect out. Hearts of light of love really well, whether Moscow, Synagogue, they do have arranged in the book of love and vice versa and fears of hell. He makes about fast of donkey, my book of verse, and carbohydrate, and all sorts of things, carrying the secretary, Lunas, his paradise now. Test sounds. These are vocal training exercises. VOCA also can announce your words and pronounce words correctly. Asterix, down, my grandfather, come. And so I can remember. Culture open doors, policy close doors. See, fou-qui, twins, rather twins. This is when I was not here, some gave me a fuckers. That's how we do Persian word of the day. Persian word of the day is cloud. Cloud. 3 syllables. I'm going to count as 3 syllables. Abr. That's 3 syllables too. I'm going to count that as 3 syllables too. It's a tie between English and Persian word. Abracadabra, open sesame, cloudy genie, open the gate of treasure, Aladdin, Alibaba and the 40 thieves, hashtag LG, hashtag respect, hashtag wicked, hashtag bored, hashtag my wife. Excellent. Cringy. Sure, this is a new version of the Persian language foundation. False music forever. This is the same old golden old Buddha. This is a support non-governmental organization, non-power organization, Project Language Foundation, PLF, positive feedback, some kind of drugs, you can see the emotion like Buddha. My nose is broken like a flamingo, vegetarian food is the best. My nose is broken like a flamingo. I gotta clean the lens a little bit. I'm gonna do food, dance, and music news. Food, dance, music, culture news. Food, dance, music. This is culture news, the trendy of true culture music. Tehran's high-tech oil vision clouded by oil problems. Iran's push to modernize its oil industry through artificial intelligence and advanced drilling techniques face daunting old obstacles and restricted access to technology due to mounting financial constraints which have dogged exports for years. National Iranian Oil Company NIOC chief Hamid Board in a February speech set an ambitious target of raising production by 400,000 barrels per day, BPD, this year, putting it artificial intelligence and digital reservoir management at the center of the plan. These tools use data modeling and automation to map underground reserves, optimize drilling, and improve recovery rates from aging fields. Board urged Iran's knowledge-based firms to launch pilot projects for smart drilling and enhanced recovery, hoping to boost output despite sanctions and isolation. More than 6 months later, the vision remains unrealized, with exports roughly steady at around 1.7 million barrels per day, with stiff U.S. sanctions only increasing since the return of the U.S. President Donald Trump and his so-called maximum pressure sanctions in January. Major obstacles. The gap between high-tech ideas and field-level execution remains wide. Early trials have already exposed operational problems and underscored the heavy responsibility on NIOC to turn innovation into results. The cash required for such projects is also scarce. Whatever capital is available is drained away by aging infrastructure, maintenance backlogs, surging domestic demand, and sanctions that block access to equipment. Iran hemorrhages the value of about 4 out of every 5 billion of its oil it manages to export. A former senior U.S. Treasury official told Iran journalists, as sanctions forced funds to be lost in corrupt smuggling networks. Tehran cast its push as a part of a broader sanctions resilience strategy. By investing in high-tech solutions and formalizing technology integration, it hopes to build an advanced, adaptable export network more resilient to blockade or interception. Expanding capacity through digitalization also creates geopolitical stakes. More barrels could strengthen Iran's position within OPEC and global markets, offsetting its diplomatic isolation. But scaling innovation in Iran's difficult oil fields is another matter. Many startups lack the resources and experience to apply their technologies at scale, leaving NIOC to supervise integration in hostile operating conditions. Rising gas consumption, already above 1 billion cubic meters daily, is adding to the strain, diverting investments from oil exports and worsening supply-demand imbalances. Big prize, little chance. If those hurdles can be overcome, the payoff will be significant. Advanced drilling and AI, artificial intelligence-driven recovery could extend the life of aging fields, stabilize revenues, and reduce reliance on costly new reserve exploration. Building a knowledge-based ecosystem might also diversify the economy, generate jobs, and spur research and development. Limited international partnerships, including with European universities, provide channels for technology transfer and best practices, blending local innovation with selective global input. Iran's tech-driven oil strategy reflects determination to sustain its role in the global energy despite sanctions and isolation, but its success hinges on closing the gap between vision and implementation, while managing a surging domestic demand, a tall order as UN sanctions are set to snap back within days. That is so boring. That is so boring. Why must we do such boring things like that? Because we need to spell words. All words must be accounted for. Me and my nephew and nieces and all my relatives are practicing vocal training exercises at VOCL so I can enunciate words and pronounce words correctly. Asterix. I'm going to come. Now it's time for the golden oldie bluebell dance. Karaoke, you blink, you miss my bluebell dance. That's how fast I bluebell dance. Karaoke, that's here we go. Another summer day has come and gone away. I've been to Paris and Rome, but I want to go home. With Iran, no place like home if it was like Iran, like Wizard of Oz movie. Also, like I trust the movie E.T., Fresh of the Boat Problems. What you talking about, Willis? Ha! How dare you make me laugh? It's very serious. Let's try out the left arm this time. Let's see how we mix it up. I want to see how my non-dominant arm is doing today. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. I wish I was ambidextrous. I try to train to be ambidextrous. Ladies. Yeah, the girls, they like it. They like it, they lick it. I'm licking myself. I'm licking myself. I'm licking my... What else? I got a bootleg like extraterrestrial movie E.T. Fresh out of the problems. What's that? Dun 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 dun. Smack that on the floor, smack that till I get sore, smack that on the floor, smack that, oh, I want to go and get into the naughty party and get into a limo with a Ferrari and then get back into levels of me the body and then I'm gonna go smack that. Fisherman child can smack that on the floor. Fisherman child can smack me on the side till I get sore. Smack me, oh, I'm a human punching back above the waist and below the neck. Fisherman child can really get into that. So that I can sympathize with her pregnancy pains. And then we're going to start it over. And then we go and smack that on the floor. Smack that. She can do that till I get sore. Smack that on the floor. That one really hurt. Oh. That'll do Donkey. Shrek! Donkey movie is coming out. For Shrek Film 5 is coming out. I can't wait. It's a lot of stuff to look forward to. Do I like DC comics or Avengers comics? How about I like Shrek movies and Donkey movies? How's that for an answer, Mia Farers? If you try to assess which world I like the most, I'd say I like Disney Minions. Minions is good too. And Despicable Me, that one's good too. I like Sing. Sing, that was a good one. Now I'm itching myself. I'm so hairy. You're a wizard, Harry. Really? I knew there was a reason why I'm so hairy. How dare you laugh! Again! Ah! You got me again, you sneaky Persian. You tricky white boy. How do you know I'm not black? Yeah, we had African-American Iranians. Not African-American. We had African Iranians in Iran for thousands of years. I probably got a bit of a Michael Jordan inside of me, really. Ladies. Not where it counts. Not where it counts. How dare you laugh? Ah! I got me again. Okay. What else? The man heroes like Mantre fish, fin, head, tail, going down a happy tree, but I killed Gorgon on the asylum, kill me and shoot at me, pine, get too fast, too furious. E.T. wanna go home, yeah, fellas! E.T. wanna go home! You know where home is? Home's not a place! Home is where relatives are! Why am I talking like this? Because I'm trying to show the future mother of my child that I dance the beautiful frame by all the falls of all my relatives, for all the failures and attempts at trying to master an art or a science. Like the Apprentice show, but instead of saying you're fired, Trump is trying to say you're hired. He's trying to hire Americans. He's trying to make America great again. In the name of democracy, the Charlie Chaplin movie, let's unite. Let's make America great again. Let's make Israel great again. Let's make Iran great again. Let's make Dubai great again. Let's make Arab countries great again. Let's make Middle countries great again. Let's make all the countries in the world great again. Come together right now. Over me. When in times of trouble, Mother Mary calls on me, whispering words of wisdom. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. These were words of angels. Let it be. That was donkey. I had to give it a shot. I said world peace. Why would I not take a shot? It hurts when I try to vocalize with my vocal cords because I had whooping cough when I was younger than grade 1. In Persian it's called khurusak, which means rooster. It means when you're trying to make a sound, there's a scar tissue in your vocal cords and it hurts when you try to speak. You can't speak. It was scary, one of the scariest times of my life. They put me in a hospital with a isolation, and they put me inside a plastic container. Oh, it was scary. It's some kind of infectious disease. I think it's whooping cough. I have to Google that. I'd have to Google this theory. In 2005, grade 10 of high school, I jumped up and 1 meter higher with 120 pounds. I got number discrimination. I was stupid. In 2007, grade 10 up to 12 of high school, I got most valuable for volleyball, so it was kind of worth it, but not really. Because we only won one game in the whole season. But I still got most valuable player, MVP. Team sports are like gambling. Point is, I got a blue belly, I lost my 8-pack, I couldn't do avocado, I couldn't jump, I couldn't lunge. I couldn't even do lunging for ping pong, really. So yeah, I don't know, badminton or squash, really. I hurt too much. What else? There was that nagging pain. I thought it was some sort of intestinal problem. Turns out it was lumbar disc herniation. Stupidity doing something over and over and expecting her exhaust. That was against the law in Australia, banning me 16 age from social media, like saying to my TikTok. Instagram use my TikTok list for more youth, the world, more parkour, and saying they can do extreme amount of sports, or whatever, give the things like I've seen that question. It's accountable to the parents, grandparents, uncles, aunties, the whole shebang. I'm crazy and I like it. Look at. I like that from a Chinaman. The quote Will Smith. What? Well, I just made that up. Wild Wild West. I want to go to the Wild Wild West. Forbidden Kingdom is an amazing movie. I love China. Okay, what else? Oh, there's a good and that's got to go and then get a good and let's have left side, let's go. Ooh, it's part of there. Ooh, it's part of here. It's crazy. He's made that smash. They're going to be on Instagram and all the food tasters try to chase me, but he's made that smash. They're going to be on Instagram. I'm bringing food tasting back in their buck. Yeah, the mother food tasters don't know how to blog. Yeah, it's a very old OD. How much you taste on the scar? TSD hours. How much you taste on the hangover taster? Ooh! And because of me, I say parkour. It's how I do my fight. This is how fast I do my food tasting. And that's it. And that's an ode to Night Rockspace film. Immediately the outside night comes through like a nightclub, the inside night comes through like a person's spot. Kashan, so she has, yeah, it's quiche, on. Take your me off and clothes off. Take clothes off. Take your me off and clothes off. Take clothes off. Skin hot in this me off and club. Hot. Skin hot in this me off and club. Hot. Put on bum bum. Take clothes up. 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 Get naked. Get naked. I like big fat goat butts and I cannot lie. Get me off. I still goats can't deny. We're going around those parking your face. In your face you get sprung. It's getting hot in here. So hot. I'm taking off all my clothes. I am getting so hot. I'm gonna take my clothes off. And shower. For sure, my child like the rackets with the football. She's all style, no substance. Hips and shoulders, all work professional. Really much young to the babies. Baby, you and me sink nothing but dorkies talk at flamingos. So let's find them like I do discovery channels on YouTube. After I have my babies, my future child, I'm going to divorce her according to a prenuptial agreement, 10-marriage contract. After that's going to, and the contract is going to say there are no goodbyes in love. Hashtag #HFZ. Baby, you and me saying nothing but dorkies talk at flamingos. So let's find them like I do discovery channels on YouTube. All about 10 seconds. I can wasted sounds of having the food menu. Oh, it's like they're making a baby sound and they're making having baby birthing sound. That's very moist. All I was saying, I never really cares about the Middle East. We ministers care for peace and coexistence. In the Middle East, for the Middle East, by the Middle East. In a democracy like Charlie Chaplin movie, let's unite. Parkour, peace out.